money is currency throughout the world. But since people are more stagnated in their small areas of life, that their town, their state, their country, small areas of moving around, they don't understand how money works across the board. You know what I'm saying? And it works at a higher level throughout us all because we are actually the money. We are the currency when it comes to how this life works. You know what I'm saying? And how things work. So everything in society is based around money, right? So money is business. Business is based around money. You wouldn't be doing business if there wasn't money involved, right? So business has a key word in it, busy. You know what I'm saying? They keep people busy, regular people, busy, in order to make money. So the most of the time is not money, but you know what I'm saying. You could spend time making money, or you could make you could use money to buy you back time, just like people do with when they pay for surgeries or even insurance stuff like that. You could do different things to regenerate your body, even in buying food. If you don't eat, which costs money to eat, then you're gonna lose time. You're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You're out of here. So, you know what I mean? Time and money have a synchronistic relationship, and we should understand that, right? So, but around the holidays is coming up, right? So people talk about, and this is where it gets real, real spicy. People talk about family time and all this type of shit, but you know what I'm saying? You really see how family feels about you, how you feel about family, when you discuss money with them. You know what I'm saying? Not just giving them shit for Christmas or the holidays or, you know what I'm saying, doing shit around that time. I'm talking about consistently dealing with your quote unquote loved one, your family member, and seeing how they operate with money or them seeing how you operate with money and then correlating that to your quote unquote family. You know what I'm saying? The managers of this system of society that we live in manage money. They're not trained in money to go out and buy shit. They're trained in resources and value and using money as control. You know what I'm saying? Like just like parents use money as control over their children because if you don't do that, I'm not gonna give you this, and then you won't be able to buy your V-Bucks. If you don't do your chores, then I'm not gonna give you this. Like it's a system of control at a base level. You know what I'm saying? But it's barter and exchange and all the fly shit you want to talk about, fine. But you know what I'm saying? It's a system of control. If you don't have money, then you're controlled at a certain level. Money controls what we do. 80 to 90% of what we do is based around money. So if you want to live off grid and all that type of time, then feel free to go in the forest and learn how to hunt and you know what I'm saying, spark a fire. We don't live in those times. You know what I'm saying? We live in times where money, runs shit. And what I've noticed is that when you try to share resources with people, or you know what I'm saying, not just money, but try to build something with people, no matter how spiritually inclined, no matter how generous they may be, no matter, there's always like a gap or a disconnect. Like they don't, money and family, money and love don't mix. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. You know what I'm saying? Even in relationships, that's why they make you have a marriage license and stuff like that. Because y'all become a business when you get married. Marriage has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with being a business. And people get married for love, but when it's really a business, like people back in the days, you got married in arranged marriages so that you would bring in different tribes together because y'all was powerful in this and we were powerful in that and vice versa. So we recognize that as elders. Our elders recognize that, and it's like, all right, we're gonna intermingle our bloodline so that we can move along further in this world. And there's nothing that's changed, but motherfuckers is getting married now based upon their love, without no conversation or little conversation in business, because 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, that one person is going for business in one route, and they're working for a corporate job, and another person is going for business in their whatever arena that they're going in. And even entrepreneurship is a level of you know learning, and like we're not taught entrepreneurship in a way that we have to how to plug and figure out the middle resource and complement our resources and all the type of shit that money's been Paul sucked into now, and how we have to operate with those things is tricky. But I want to focus on the money tree and the family money tree and things like that for this video. I'm gonna do a bunch of videos about money and spiritual money and all that type of stuff. So coming into family time, how often do we combine family with money? Like instead of eating turkey and eating and shit and playing around, we should be discussing, what I'm saying, money, business, like what you got going on, what I got going on. How could we share resources? What are you growing in this level? How are your children doing this? Who's, you know what I'm saying? Who's doing what? And then if you want to get real spicy, you use the natal chart and figure out their placements, which is the easy chat GPT search, or get with your local or your astrologer and ask them how what's the best resources for yourself, your children, family members to be involved with money. And then the synchronization or synastry when it comes to money and value and resources in business, Saturn, things like that, Saturn placements, and things like that, Venus placements when it comes to, you know, money and resources and creativity, all kind of things that we do to generate money. Like niggas is running around playing around during the holidays and things like that. When in actuality, we need to be discussing money. We need to be discussing business. You know what I'm saying? It becomes difficult, and you'll notice that it becomes really difficult to have business with family, because the same reason why it's difficult to mix marriage and love, or business and love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this is not a business. This is supposed to be love. It's supposed to be about. No, it's not. This shit is a fucking business, yo. Your life is a business. As soon as you're born, your parents get you a birth certificate, and you become a commodity from that point on to the state, to the federal government, and so on and so forth, to the world, to the society. So I don't want to hear that love shit. Get that love shit out of here when it comes to what you're doing in this life. Yeah, love is important, and all those things are necessary, but love yourself. Love your heart, love your body, your skeleton, your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Love your breath, love the elements, love nature, love where you are and what you're doing. But when it comes to love between people and all of that, without understanding or understanding business, that doesn't make sense. Literally and figuratively, it doesn't make sense. So you'll see how your family really feels about you once you connect money in them. Most family members be real tricky when it comes to their money, whether or not they're business, entrepreneur, they don't have none, they don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? They're bums in the street. When it comes to money and somebody who's financially aware and astute, the ones who are normally financially aware are taking advantage of the ones who aren't. And that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare where you'll see somebody like myself who is very financially aware and chooses to share my knowledge, my resources, even my money with people. Most people ain't sharing their money and their resources with you. They're not giving you what they got. They're not trying to share to grow collectively. So they could talk all of this family shit, but when it's time, it's like what they say, you talk all this family shit, but you don't get a family shit. And that's how most people operate within their families. They don't get their family shit. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching my children about family and how to intertwine with money and how we interact with each other with business. And you have to provide value, because if you don't have value, you ain't getting no money, fam. Like, what you doing to get money? I pop shit with my son. Like, he's 7. Yo, what you doing to get money? How you gonna make money? What's up? This is how my old head used to talk to me. How you gonna get money? All right, I hear what you're saying, blah blah blah. But how you getting money though? What you doing to get money? What business you operate? How you gonna do that? Like, what you see? What you gonna do with it? You gonna create a streaming platform, or you just gonna go use Roblox and V-Bucks? You know what I'm saying? So as people are gathering during these times of family time throughout these quote unquote holidays, which keeps them stuck in these dumbass cycles, is all right. What resources you gonna share with your family for growth and development? And when does your family share resources with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a reciprocal relationship, when is that happening? Like, do we really care about people as much as we say, or they're there as a burden or as a nostalgic moment as we get older, or as something that is just, they did this for us, so now I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, they were here at this time, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But what I see is that when you're trying to interact and connect people and put people in different positions to operate in a monetary value in a reciprocal relationship, niggas ain't doing that. They rather sit around and do what they're programmed to do. Play around, watch sports, watch their shows, talk about what's going on in the world, but really provide no impact in the world. And to provide impact in this world that we live in, you got to be able to make what we call money. So does that mean connecting with the moon and sitting under the moonlight and doing the family meditation under the full moon, or put our intentions through a new moon, or having Zoom calls in different times, in different time zones for different reasons, and planting seeds for different perspectives? Niggas ain't moving on that type of time. But in the meantime, like, all right, what resources, what you got going on over there? What I got going, my people's got this. When are we gonna discuss that? When the small hats go, when the Jewish people go to their place of worship, they discuss business. Meanwhile, people is giving tithes, and you know what I'm saying, so that they can fulfill the dreams of the minister or the pastor. It's retarded. You know what I'm saying? Money runs, don't say runs the world, but resources run the world. But money is very important within the process of getting there at this point in time. So, how often do we discuss our financial mindset with money? Where does money come from? What's the etymology of it? How does money operate in different countries? What have I learned throughout my course of life of money? Intelligently discussing money. And what are we teaching our family and our friends, quote unquote, and vice versa? Are we learning about money and business? I'll share a quick story. When I went to college, you know what I'm saying, around 98, something like that, 99, I was very nostalgic for my family, you know what I'm saying? So I thought, and I wanted to, the internet first had came out, dial up and all of that. And I sent the email to most of my family members thinking about what their value to me was and how we could get some money together. Because I've always, for the most part, been about establishing opportunity. Opportunity always comes to me, and I'll always, find opportunity. That's just in my chart. That's how I operate. That's just my mindset. I'm always going to attempt to find some level of opportunity for myself and for those around me. That's how it's going to be for me, period. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. So when I went to college, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, let me see. I know my aunt does this, my cousin does that. Like, how can we do this? And pretty much everybody shot me down and they didn't want nothing to do with what I was discussing. It was like, oh yeah, that sounds good and whatever, but there's nothing ever came of it. And I would have family meetings even after the fact to discuss what I could do and what we could do to do that, and niggas wasn't having that. So even to the point to where I was trying to mend, family trauma from an early standpoint to get to the money, because I knew without healing the family trauma, you ain't gonna be able to get to the money as a family. So it don't make no sense to be moving around family, moving around friends as an adult. As kids, they're kids. But as an adults, there's no reason to be merging families and doing shit if y'all niggas ain't talking about no money. If it's just a time of release from you doing what you're doing, you're not building nothing. There's nothing being built. There's nothing being discussed as far as financial planning and estate planning. And like there's all kind of fly shit you can get into. All kind of creative things that we can get into in doing that. And that's just not what we've been trained to do. So I have chosen to become a vessel for that. You know what I'm saying? And people, honor and respect to all of those that rock with me when it comes to dealing with money. Whether we take wins or we take lessons, you know what I'm saying? We in it. And I really honor and respect those that rock with me and do so because, you know what I'm saying? That's the true family. That's the money family, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? Because some people will use you for money. Some people will use you for your opportunity. Some people will see that in you. A lot of people actually will do that and use you and then run away when you're sucked dry and you're no longer a resource to them. And I understand that dynamic as well. That's why money is a very dangerous. It's a wave. It comes up and it goes down. It's a wavelength. But when people don't want to, a lot of people will use you when you up or on your way up. And then when you know what I'm saying, when the money's not there or the opportunities aren't as abundant as they were before, it's not that same type of time. So I understand that as well, but the point is to discuss the money tree and how to plant seeds on the money tree. What are we discussing and how are we connecting with people that we say, oh, I care about you so much. This is my family. This is my tribe. This is my community. This is that. Yeah, but what type of money are y'all getting together? There's a lot of backdoor conversations that people aren't privy to where people are getting money and getting to it. And that money provides them time, it provides them resources, it provides them a certain level of life. If you want to buy things that you want to buy in this world, we gotta build the money tree. So listen, like I said, those who know me personally, we can get to it and continue to get to it. You know what I do. You know how I operate. And then we'll continue to find out. My whole business career is figuring out how to hustle and then how to turn hustle to business, how to turn business to structure, how to turn that business structure into not passive income, but generative income. And then sit and build these other things that are necessary in terms of breathing methodologies, meditation techniques, regenerative techniques, and all the other fly shit that we could do, even levitating and flying and teaching children how to fly in their dreams. Come on, man. Planting trees that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to grow, forever. The true forest. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the forest and the trees within. So what we do in the holidays, oh man, come on, babe. You can go to the holidays and spend your money on Black Friday and get your money killed on Black Friday, Death Friday, or Christmas, give your money, put it under another tree that you cut from the ground and put it under a tree. And then put the things that you buy for money, put it there. Those are all retarded ways of using your money. How about we discuss ways that we can build with each other? And even if somebody has a job, even if somebody's an entrepreneur, if somebody you don't got, like, what can we do to access that? And if not, put the pieces in place, the different technologies or mental notes in place to help that person learn to get money and find a way to be valuable. Everybody ain't necessarily concerned about money so much. I understand that, but it's necessary. So they have to have the mindset in order to be necessary to get it done. What are we doing to get it done? To get it done, to get into what people quote unquote, they say the bag. Nah, I say the money tree. How are we building our money tree? People have taken and stolen and taken advantage, and this is personally for me, my personal experience, so much that it's just laughable at this point. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot for different people, and you know what I'm saying? I just understand that this is the type of world that we live in. So that's why I focus on the healing, then the wealth, and then the spirituality, because the healing comes first. You know what I'm saying? You got to heal the mindset, the body, all that kind of energy and all of that. Heal it. You know what I'm saying? Heal ourselves, our family structures, our personal structures, whatever. And then the wealth comes. And then you get the wealth, and there's a we in wealth. And once you get the wealth, then you can attain the supreme spirituality within yourself, each of our own personal spiritual natures, and move within that. But you got to heal first. The wealth comes with that. And money's all through that process. You know what I'm saying? Money's in the healing because you got to pay for the healing one way, shape, or form. It's in the wealth, obviously, because that's what you build and grow and generate and da. And then the spirituality, you kind of just let it go and let it generate and grow into the next generation. You let all of the money go. Own nothing, control everything. That doesn't mean it does mean getting the trust and stuff like that too, but it also means letting all of that shit go and then letting all your attachments to this world go. But you own it though, because you built it. You built it with inside you. So how we building our money tree? And now you can't even build the money tree. How we planting and letting our natures grow our family money tree? Your family don't fuck with you the way that they do. Do business with them for a year and then see if you still fuck with them. I promise you shit will change. Do business with your friends for a year straight and see how they fuck with you. I promise you will still change. So find those that resonate with your business frequency, and you know what I mean, and find, there's a lot of tricks of the trade and how you can operate when it comes to money. But the point is that if we ain't getting none, it's gonna be pretty difficult. So find a way to get to it. You can always, reach out to people that's looking to get to it as well, provide opportunities. And I am a vessel for opportunity. Do not ever get it twisted. I'm a vessel for opportunity. Let's get it done. Money's on my mind. Family, I know people are going to be with family, so I felt this was very relevant message to put out for today. You know what I'm saying? If people about to spend their money, how about we learn how to get some? Not just invest it into the stock market and the system. That's still, how are we going to, it's part of it, but how are we going to get it? How are we going to sit and conjure up in our energy field currency, fam? What we gonna do, a rain dance to become the rainmakers? Can we go outside? Like, what we doing, y'all? We ain't doing a motherfucking thing. Job turkeys eating turkey, man. Fuck all of that, man. Let's get to the bread. I guess not the bread. Maybe spelt bread, but you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man. Healing, wealth, and spirituality. Honor and respect to all those that resonate, all those that's trying to get to it and build and see the horizon, what we got to get through to get there. And let's walk this path. Let's walk this. Let's walk. Let's run. Let's dance through it. You know what I'm saying? Get through it. Much honor, respect, and appreciation to you all. Real Radio.